What's up, guys? Welcome to Cloud City. Bespin. Just kidding. Thank you for tuning in to the 501st
Vapors.
It's us. Now, we're making this video because I was so sick and tired of my nephew sucking down as hard as he fucking could on a Mark 10 XL. And I was just tired of watching his face go red for how hard he's trying to get just this. Just that. Not even that.
Not even that.
Not even that. There we go.
Yeah.
And I remembered. I truly remembered that I had an old mod. Well, we found it. We fucking found it. Tell them what we were searching, excuse me, around the house for an hour for.
So, this.
Oh boy.
The IPV D2 Sub Mini mod. Sub Mini? Not Sub Mini. Just Mini. Yes, pretty much. That's what it is. And then this is the Kangertech Sub Ohm Mini Tank. Right now I have... I forgot the flavor name.
Northern Lights by Vapor Buds. Very good flavor makers.
0 milligrams of nicotine.
0. Prove it. Prove it. Yes, you can vape on 0 milligrams of nicotine, you motherfuckers.
And right now I have it on 40 watts.
Alright, lad.
And it blows good clouds, man.
Cloud City in here, man.
Cloud City up in here.
Bespin. Where's Lando when you need him? So let's talk about this thing. You want me to give him the rundown? IVP D2 Mini. Goes up to 75 watts. This was my first mod that I ever really had. I would just have the little pens, the starter kits here and there, and then I got this like I said in the first video, I had like this lightsaber. It was like a cylinder, and it was maybe that long, but it didn't put out as much vapor as this one did. And you could set this to joules. It's adjustable, fully adjustable. What you do is you click the fire button 5 times fast, like really fast. Boom. And this is system off. Sorry about the camera quality. It is my laptop. It's got power mode, which you could switch to, can't really see it probably. You can switch, it says joules. You could switch it to joule mode. And there is exit, so you can just, now to keep continuing, you press the increase button, like to up the wattage. And to go back, you like if you were to decrease it, you hit the bottom one. The type of battery it takes. It's an 18650. This one is 3500 milliamps, and it's got a continuous charge of, what was it? 15 amp? 15 amp, yeah. It's 3.7 volts. And it's the Kangertech Sub Ohm Mini tank with a 0.5 ohm coil in it. It's good for 15 to 60 watts. You know what? Let's do something here. Let's crank this up to 50. Let's see how 50 is if it tastes burnt. Just to really see what you can push this thing to do, because 75 is the limit. That's it. Once you hit 75, it's done. You can't go any higher. Man, that's hot. That's really hot. You want to try that? 50's pushing it. 50's pushing it.
Here, a little break real quick.
Yeah.
I want to burn the coil up already.
Would you say that's pushing it, or is that good for you?
That's good.
It's good for you?
Yeah.
I got mine at 60 watts. This one goes up to 100. I gotta go. Ooh! Ooh! We're low on juice. We are low on juice. We're all good, boys. Don't panic anymore. We're all good. Okay. So I talk about the tank. It's got good airflow to it, but 50, that's a little... That's hot for me, man. That's hot.
That's like
40,
47.
47?
Yeah.
All those freaking clicking. Much better. I would say 46.
46?
Try it on 47 first. It's yours. See what yours is. For me, I think 45, 46 is good. What do you think?
Try 46.
Rogue 100, Dovpo, Renegade tank.
Much better.
Much better. Now, let's talk about how I had to get this thing working again. The grand fucking adventure we had to fucking go on. But we did it for the 501st Legion. Tell them what we did. Tell them the first step. How I found it.
So,
How long we were looking for
we
it.
were looking for like an hour. We were going throughout the whole house, looking everywhere for it. Until we opened up a random cabinet, and it was laying there, all dirty, and the coil was all gunked up with some nasty freaking brown. I don't even know.
I think the last flavor I did was Heisenberg by Innovape. 3 milligrams of nicotine.
Didn't look like Heisenberg.
No, it looked like Heisen shit. That's what it looked like.
So, what we did was we dumped out that old, only God knows what, and we put in some purple haze, no nicotine, and I was vaping on that for a little bit. The coil was all gunked up and burnt to shit. So, after we got the mod working, the battery had an issue. It kept saying check battery.
Check battery.
We had to,
Check fucking battery.
so we had to keep lowering down the wattage just to get it to work. So we started looking online for like the battery it takes, and 18650, is that what it's called?
Yep.
18650.
And the old one was a 2500 milliamp. This was 3500.
So
Yeah.
I was prepared to order like 2 of them off of Amazon for like $12.
$12.99.
But the thing is, I won't be here by the time it would get here, so it was stupid. So we were gonna head over to Walmart, pick up, like, see if they had any battery.
It would have been in the light section with all the flashlights and everything for those high powered lights and everything. And yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he thought, wait, why don't we just call our local e-cig store?
Electron Sig.
Electron Sig, very good company. Very good company.
I got their stickers on my car.
So, the person there told him that there was 2 batteries for $20.
Or one for $12.99 plus tax, so $13.75.
So
I just and Christmas wiped me out. So we were scrounging up change for like 20 minutes trying to get $14.
we did it.
We did it.
So we got the battery.
General Skywalker would have been proud.
Correct. So after we got the battery in, the coil was still burnt.
Oh man, this thing was black. I'm talking the freaking I'm talking the Emperor, okay? Vader throwing that motherfucker over the reactor pit black. Like how black as he would be from blowing up in that reactor pit, the reactor core.
So as we were driving back to the e-cig store, we saw this quick little place across on the side of the street, Yellow Lemon. Is that what it's called?
Yellow Lemon. Local smoke shop.
So he went in there and he bought a coil for $2.99.
$2.99. $3.
So after we got the new coil installed, there was another problem. Yet another problem. The juice was flooding.
Mind you, we were about an hour and 20 minutes into our trip, our mission. Continue.
The juice was starting to flood into the coil. Right? That's what it is.
I think it was. Okay, so the coil sits directly in the tank. You can't fill it past. When you hold it like this, there's this little silver you can't really see it here because the coil screwed into it. But there's a silver part of this that the coil goes into. It tells don't fill past that. And I think I may have just a little bit, or I don't know. Maybe I just primed it too much, or oh yeah, I got the coil ready. I put too much juice on it, but man, it was flooded. Like I was like, It's perfectly fine now.
So then we had to charge the battery for a while, but after that, it was no problem.
And then we couldn't get the battery to charge. I haven't used that battery charger in like a year.
But eventually, we ended up getting it to charge, and now we're here.
No, we had another problem.
What was it?
Didn't we?
No.
Could have sworn we did.
Nope. After the flooding coil, that was it.
That's right. Okay.
But
now here he is, his first official mod. No more sucking on that white stick of his. That XL, that Mark 10. Now, I like that. Okay, I'm not hating on the Mark 10 or anything. Mark 10's really good. I like it. I'd use it for, like, if I was during work, like, just pull it out, get a nicotine fix. This is no nicotine. I do this for the social aspect to try to keep me away from picking up a cigarette and smoking it, or to keep me away from having to get nicotine. But if I need the nicotine, I'd pick up one of those and drag on it. So, but yeah, I IPV D2 Mini. We're having some technical difficulties with the cat. Please excuse me. And we're back.
So, back when he was still vaping on this was his mod. This is when I started to vape with it. I was like 12, 13? How was I? 13, right? Or 14. I was 14, right? How old was I?
You were 18.
Oh my god, what's the big deal? It's flavored.
No, there was no nicotine in it back then.
There was no nicotine. I was such a little bitch to try it for the first time.
This is him. Ready? That's exactly what he did. We're going to give you something else interesting in this video, too. We're going to talk a little bit about Star Wars. We're going to talk about our favorite characters, and why they're our favorite characters. Lando Calrissian, Cloud City over here. So, who's your Where did we go? Who's your favorite Star Wars character, Michael?
Captain Rex.
Captain Rex of the 501st Legion. Our captain, Torrent Company of the 501st Legion. Why? Why is he your favorite?
He's just like... He's a great leader. Great leader. He was, in my opinion, to me, kind of like a brother figure, kind of, to Ahsoka.
Yeah. I can see it. Actually, yeah, because they'd both go against Anakin sometimes, like old Snips. Snips. That little feisty Togruta that she is. Here we go. Welcome to Bespin. Why though? Why Rex? What else? Let's not only talk about how he remember when back when the episode first came out where he got shot by the droid commando sniper?
Yeah.
Oh, we thought he was dead. Because he's on his speeder bike. And all of a sudden, you'd see the droid just sitting there. Roger. Boom! And he just flies off. And oh, Lord have mercy. Captain Rex is dead.
Another episode is when him and his platoon went up against General Krell.
We don't talk about General Krell. That was actually my favorite episode in all the Clone Wars.
Really?
The Umbara episodes. The Battle of Umbara. Because it was dark. It was mysterious. It was a freaky world.
The thing I like about the Clone Wars series is that not only does it show you the battles and whatnot.
It's got the drama and the politics.
It's got the politics, the drama. Like you
see everything that happened.
You see like sometimes the past life of certain characters.
Yeah. They like characters in the movies later on, or in the actual prequel Episode 3 movies. They give you a backstory of them. Like, so, okay, in my opinion, I've been a Star Wars fan since I was like 4. My dad showed me the originals. I'm 23 now. So for 19 years, I've been a heavy Star Wars fan. Read the books, read the comics, played the games, researched on Wikipedia, everything. I know I'm a nerd, okay? But I totally lost my train of thought when I heard your Bespin Cloud car activating. Okay, I've always been a Star Wars fan. And Rogue One, in my opinion, is one of the best Star Wars movies. Just my opinion. I love the other ones, but Rogue One's my favorite. Rogue One really shows the nitty gritty, like the actual soldiers, not just the Force users, not the Jedi. No, it focuses on the special agents, the special forces, and those who died so the rebellion continue on. And in Rogue One, Saw Gerrera, he's in the Clone Wars. What was his planet? Not Alderaan, Onderon. Onderon was his, and it shows him in the Clone Wars, and then he's back in Rebels, gives him a backstory to who he is in Rogue One. But my favorite character in all of Star Wars history, all of Star Wars history, it's Draco Antares of the Legends. Not around anymore. Fuck you, Disney. Just kidding, Disney. Not really. The Legacy era. Hundreds of years after Luke Skywalker's time. It's not canon anymore. It technically never happened. He was an Imperial Knight of the Fel Empire. The Fel Empire was kind of like a good empire. Stuff happened. They joined the Sith for a little bit and then broke away. The Sith attack. Blah, 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 blah. But he was an Imperial Knight. An Imperial Knight is a light side Force user of the Empire. Of the Fel Empire. Of the Emperor Roman Fel. And he's just my favorite because of how many Sith he's been able to defeat, all the missions he's been on. He actually went to the dark side, but didn't completely fall to it. He got the eyes and everything to go undercover. He fell in a way. He let the dark side consume him to go undercover into Darth Krayt and his one Sith. He had the eyes. They went as far as tattooing his skin and giving him the black Sith tattoos. And when his mission was over, and when he did enough, he got the tattoos removed. Very painful process to get Sith tattoos, by the way. They're these little needles with these spiders at the end of them, and they constantly sting you. Billions of them. That's what happened to Darth Maul, too. That's how Darth Maul got his tattoos. Read the comics. It's supposed to be very painful, and they're poisonous. The ink is poisonous that comes from the spiders. And you have to literally meditate on the dark side of the Force and let it consume you to fight back the infection to survive. He did all of this undercover to sabotage Darth Krayt and his one Sith. And his Sith. It's called the one Sith, but it's the rule of one, where it's Darth Krayt who rules all of them, but he has his subordinate Sith. And when Rowan fell, he fell to the dark side, and he had to kill the Emperor. But it's just all the stuff that Draco Antares has done makes him my favorite character, even though he's not a real character anymore because it's Legends. So that's all we have for you guys in this video. If you like this content, subscribe for more of this content. If you don't like this, if you think we're just blabbering idiots, subscribe anyways. Do it for the 501st Legion. With that being said, for the Republic. See you guys.